So me and Ronnie, we did what we call GraphQL. So according to our understanding, what is GraphQL? GraphQL is like a query language for APIs and a runtime for executing those queries with our data. So what is the purpose of GraphQL? The purpose of GraphQL is that when the client request for specific fields, it reduces overfetching and underfetching data, so it gives them just specific data. A real-time example that I can use is that if, let's say, I go to KFC and I say I want a hamburger, they will specifically give me a hamburger only. So that's how an API is. And then we came to our VS Code and we created what we call our env. Our env, it connects to our, what is this, our MongoDB, Atlas, and our Mongo. So we have this URL and we have our password and user, and our database is called event booking. So when I started my, what is this, my backend server, we got this in our MongoDB. We got this data, and then we had to install .env so that it can communicate well. After that, we had to put in our front end command. We can work in our PowerShell or our terminal. What we did is we located to our front end and we ran this env node options open SSL legacy provider. So the purpose of this is just, it pulls the Mongo's, what is this? No. I'm reading the wrong thing. It is used in a PowerShell to temporarily set an environment variable, like for node options for the current session. So before I started my server, I ran the env node options and then my npm start. This is just for the latest versions of Node. After that, I went to the front end. We went to the front end. And then, as you can see, I have my email and password. This email and password, it has to match with our GraphQL, which you call, what we call mutation. Mutation comes from our authentication in our VS Code. So this mutation, what it does is that it writes and updates data. After I have clicked the play button, it will give me an ID and the password. So long as you can see I have errors, it shows that the user already exists. But if I can go to my front end and click login, I have my events here and it shows my events, and I can view other people's events too. On your side, Ronnie, what's your understanding?
Okay, firstly, on the GraphQL, uh,
Okay.
GraphQL, as we did yesterday, from my perspective, like a transformation of data, whereby it receives the query, whereby the GraphQL gonna use the resolver. Just go through the code and let's just so say go through
Okay.
the code and go through the app.js.
App.js. Okay.
Yeah, go down, go down, go down. Yeah. Line number 32 until 37.
Okay.
Yeah, as you can see, we have the graph and a graph HTTP. So that line number 36 is where that graph QL use the resolver to do what? To go and fetch the data so that it can answer the query according to the request. So just
Okay.
go up. Then line number 80 all the way to go down, go down, go down. Yeah, that code, it is just the code that helps API work well within the front end. And firstly, we have the response set header with the access control allow origin. That one is just an allow the request, and the next the method. Then the last one is just an access control, allow the header content. Then we have the if statement, or if the request method is the option, then we're going to return what? Status of 200. That means this is anything's allowed here, then whatever and whatever and whatever. Then that's it. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, just to add on that, I can log out and I can put in a different user. I don't need to go to my GraphQL to change my username and password. I can just put another thing here and just say login. Now I can view other people's events and I can book them. After booking them, I go to the bookings and I can see multiple of events and all of that. And then I can see the charts, cheap, normal, and expensive. And that's exactly the functionality of our event booking app. The main thing is we know that we are sending HTTP request and post request to our front end, and we are receiving our HTTP request and post request to our backend server.js. So as you can see, our backend is successfully running, and this is what we getting. And that's it.
Cool. Quickly, can you show me the method or the request that creates users?
That
Just
creates
to-
users. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's go to our front end pages, authentication.js. That create users, right?
Okay, let's see. So, okay, yeah, so that's for the sign up. Okay, but in the back end, in the GraphQL part,
Okay.
can you show me the query request? Is it in auth? Okay, yeah, this looks more right. Okay, user. Okay, so is it that user input probably? Or no? Yeah.
It's here.
All right. So now from your GraphQL interface, the user interface, can you just send me a request to create a user from the GraphQL interface?
Can I send you a request?
Yeah, so from the user interface, the GraphQL interface, the one that you get on your front end,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
Can you create a user? So not so via here. Can you? There you already showed me. Okay.
Yeah.
So create a new user so that I don't get an error.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is the
And will you be able to show? Do you have your Atlas or Compass open where you can show me this user, the Cebu ad example?
Yes. It's in our users. So I created a new one. There is
Yeah.
Cebu.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well done. You guys showed fluid understanding of it, so you can end the recordings.
Okay.
Um,